it on. Hello. Just from my grandson, Harry, if he's watching. Yes, mate, the Villa are staying up. Other than that, no more football talk then. Right, welcome everyone. Let's go back up to the start of chat and see who's here. Eric was first in, saying hello. Hi, Eric, how are you, mate? And Paul D. Tommaso. Paul, your box is going off this week some stage, mate. So you can expect it as and when the Canadian Post Office deliver it. And Colin's in. Hiya, Cole. Great show again today. Good laugh. And Colin saying hi to Eric. Paul saying hello to Colin. I'm saying hello to Eric and to Paul. Paul saying hello to me. And I say hello to Colin. Lots of fires going on. 10 minutes to go and everyone decides to show up. Yeah, there's 11 watching now. So, and I said I've been watching the soccer. See what I've done there? I talked like an American. Colin saying hi to me. Steve saying hello, gang. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. What will we be seeing done today? Well, that's the question, isn't it, Paul? A clue might be on camera now. Paul, hi, Steve. Eric, scaly models cussing at the TV screen. No, me? No, I never cuss. Phil's in from Primetime Modelling. Hi, Phil. Good to see you, mate. And then Paul saying hi to Phil. And so is Colin. Phil saying hi to Paul and Paul. And to Colin. And I'm saying hi to Phil. What's going on this, isn't there? And then Chris is in, saying evening note. I'm saying hi to Phil. I'll get rid of all the repeats. I'll just put in the important ones. You'll have to excuse me if I don't answer swiftly. I'm in the middle of scuffing my slicks. Oh, scuffing slicks? I thought they were supposed to stay slick. Colin saying hi to Chris. And Eric saying, hey, gross models. Does Ted even remember he has a stream tonight? I'm sure he does. And Lewis is in, saying afternoon all. Model making trucker. Hi, Lewis. Hope you're well, mate. And Cynical Steve, hello, insert name here. Ain't nobody got time for Walton's greetings. We'd be here all night, dang it. And then Chris saying hi all. And I say hi to Steve. And the chat's just jumped. And Butcher That Model with his new logos in. Hello all. And that's saying hi to Dave. And that also said hello to Colin. Again to Colin. And hello to Edward. And there's Edward saying hi to Nat. Hi, Edward. Okay, mate. Seen some of your stuff on Colin's show today. It's brilliant. Eric Graham. Hi, Nat. Stroke Lewis. And then Dave saying hi to Nat and hi to Colin. Colin saying hi to Dave. And Model Making Trucker saying hi, Eric. Right. We're down to the bottom of the chat. I'm going to leave that one on there because that's like a marker on the chat for me. So quick slurp of coffee. What have I been working on? Well, Ravel swings to mind. Hang on, got a message from Pip. Make sure your phone is off. The bully boys will try and start. It's off, Pip. They can start if they want. Yeah, so it's a Ravel kit. It's the SARS Search and Rescue 172 39mm hull boat. I've managed to get the main deck sprayed on it. It's got to have another coat yet. Another light coat. Being a white kit, and that's got to have some things touched up in a reprime on the main hull. It's going to be a biggish one. And all of this, I've decided, because of the amount of flash and seam lines and ejector marks, that I'm going to take all the bits off the sprues or spray it on the sprue and remove it and put it on the kit. This is a challenge to another kit that we won't even mention. But we'll get there. I've got a good armament of tools out by the side of me here, files and sprue goo and Mr. Hobby dissolved putty and Tamiya putty, but that's the upper cabin, if you want to call it that. I've sprayed the deck colour in, ready, masked it off now so as I can go in and going to spray all this off. and put all these bits on. And this bit here was a pain to do, a real pain. This was my pointy stick. There it is. This particular piece here had a gap in it when I put these pieces on around this edge. That piece there, which was that one, there was a gap in it and it wouldn't fit. So I had to make another one. And piece of styrene, measured it, cut it out, and good friend Kenneth in Australia sent me some 0.6mm rivets, which I put on around the edges, and that took an age. But I'll show you some pictures. I'll just share the screen and show you them. Right, share screen, and it's that one. Now, as you can see, there's the gap there. I had to tape all this down, or the main piece to the main deck, because it just kept popping up every time I placed it in. So I taped it down to hold it there so I can get the right measurements for it. And then that's in the process of making the said piece. That's it in place. That's it sanded, glued, gone hard. And there's the two next to each other. So that's what I was up against. And yeah, it's been, but it's that old Revell thing again. I will do it. I will make it a decent kit. And yeah, I got there. So quick flick down the chat again. Oh, a nice logo butchered up model, says Candy. Yeah, done by Model Maker Mayhem, that. He's a bit of a whiz on them, I think. James is in, model officer. Hi, James. Great show today. Enjoyed that. I pulled me boots, had an haircut, and I was ready for parade. We don't want to watch Nat stroke Lewis. I just had dinner. Oh no, what's going on? I've missed something there, haven't I? Probably better off not knowing. Edward Leonard saying thanks, Dad. And Dave saying, yay, Greg gets to stay up on screen. Greg. That's gone over my head. Thanks, Jeff. Was all Andy's work. Yep. Andy did a great job and quickly. Yeah, he done nothing about it, Andy. He done one for Scott as well. And me. The one that you see on the red one at the top is all Andy's hard work. And Paul saying, so I have the Revel 144 Type 7C for Atlantic U-boat coming. Anyone work on this kit? Yep. Me and Colin, I think it was. If it's the same one, is that the cutaway version, Paul? If it is, then me and Colin's done that one. Where is the hole for the plumbing gone, Dad? Plumbing. I'm having a blonde moment here. Come back to that, Dave. And Jeff saying, excellent work. You can't tell where that enormous gap used to be now. And it does, it sort of fits. It still has to be persuaded to stay in. But it does fit in there now. So just got to do all gloss white on this piece. It's all got to be gloss white. And then all the relevant, put the stairs in the back and blah, blah, blah. And then it's got a little mini emergency dinghy. And these are the fire hoses. These ones here. Being as it's a search and rescue, it covers all avenues of emergency. Yeah, he's far too clever, that Andy. Clever, Andy. I would not have a clue how to do one. No. Instead of cussing at the TV, we'll learn some new, never heard before cuss words by Dad as he works on the boat. Yeah, this is for my YouTube build, which the first building part's actually gone up on my channel. But that's part of the reason why I haven't filmed any of this, is because, yeah, I didn't want any cuss words on. So when it comes to the build, it'd just be doing bits of spraying and assemblage, and I've also got the radio mast on. That's all put on in OCD. The aerials line up. But yeah. And I would not want to try it and imagine that, Chris. Okay. Chris, I missed it. It's probably been a while, Dave. Good evening, Mike and everyone. Hope all are well. Yes, thanks, Shane. Hope you and Clinis are as well, mate. Not too bad. Mustn't grumble. The aches and pains are at a minimum at the moment, which is where I want to keep them. I haven't had my meds yet, so I'm not off my head this week. Dave saying hi to Shane. Lewis, Greg is the dinosaur in my picture. All right, okay. You'd never use a blue pill either. No, I have to dye them red. Put them in a bit of what's the name of that powder? Yeah, that red powder anyway. Ants all crushed up in it. Barker logo, use it, says Andy. Hi Andy, okay mate. Oh no, just solid body. No, I haven't done that one, Paul. I'd imagine that it'd be pretty much the same as the cutaway. And Colin's laughing at Andy. And Lewis is saying, didn't realise how big I made the bloody thing, Dave. LOL. All right. Well, it's still brilliant, mate. As is Scott's, as is mine. Shane saying hi to Dave and Nat. Andy saying, hey, Colin. And then Andy saying, oh, yeah, why? With the silliness. Well, it can now, you're here. It's great, Andy. Yeah, Dave likes it. He still didn't thank me for sending the email through to him, though, Andy, when he said that you'd sent it. After accusing me for having a nap because I'm getting old, which I wasn't, because I was paying attention. So Andy saying, why am I still looking at that Gorky smiley then, Dave? Good question, that, Andy. Because he had the face from the beginning, Andy. Yeah. Colin actually adapted that one so as it'd make a sticker image. Well, according to my screen, Andy, Dave's got his logo up now on there. So, evening, Shane and Andy from Phil. Andy from Phil. Great work on Chill Out Models logo, Andy from Candy, Jeff. And that's saying hi to Phil. And you're saying to Phil. Eric Graham, hi saying hi to Shane. Phil at Prime Time saying hi to Nat. And TED update. The super team up stream is, hey, that's good. You want to call it that? It's still on tonight, but we'll be over on Chris's channel and see you at 8:30. Thanks for that, Chris, because I'll probably forget it when I do the Model Makers Times in a bit. And Andy saying, hey, Prime Time. Prime Time. That's a hint, Candygram. Hello, Eric. Oh, you're feeling better, mate. Yeah. How are you doing, Eric, after your scare? You all back at work and feeling halfways right anyway? You definitely found your second calling, Andy. So how do you change the logo in chat? It's the new one at the top right of the screen. You change it on YouTube, Dave, not in chat. Change it on YouTube. Mark 3Bs is in. Hiya, Mark. Good evening, afternoon, morning, all. Yeah, you never know, do you, mate? Yeah, I always put the wrong thing. Hope you're well, Mark. Yes, he was born with it. Yeah, okay. And Nat saying hi to Mark. Eric saying to Shane, does having an ice pack on my I'll tell you anything. You got a headache then, eh? It's strange. It's still showing the Gorky smile on mine. Well, it's not on here, Dave. It's coming up. Can you... What, on your YouTube chat? On StreamYard chat? It's showing your Gorky one. I don't know. Andy's saying he's always had a graphical talent, Nat. I usually get it right or not at all. No, you got it right, mate, on a few occasions that I can see. Andy's saying to Dave, that model you will want to update it on your Google account settings. Oh, butcher that model. Yeah, update it on your... your Google one as well. Yes. Dave saying evening, Phil. I did, Dad. I changed it on YouTube. Yeah, do it on Google as well, mate, because Google's the one that runs it all. Shane saying, no, Eric. Get it checked out, mate. Yeah, if you're having bad heads, mate, after having heart problems, get it checked out. How about Candygram models? Oh, I feel another logo coming here. You're from Dave. And he's saying, wait, no, that's wrong. That would be hinting in the wrong direction. Sign out, sign back in on YouTube, Dave. So, Colin, I'm back at work, but very slow going. Yeah, at the end of the day, Eric, it's all down about blood pressure, mate. With your head, if you're having heart problems. I'm no doctor, but Chris is saying he's got the new logo here, Dave. Right, so that's all that caught up with. Another slurp. Oh, hello. Phil saying I should be using one of my new logos provided by Andy tonight on my stream announcements. He. Oh, so Andy's been doing other ones, eh? We didn't know about them then. And Andy saying it could just be his settings. Ah, well. Oh, nuts, said Andy. Right, so just going to give a few of these a quick bit of sanding. I can keep an eye on the chat. There, you can't see. You don't need to see me sanding anyway. This is why I don't put it in the videos. It's just a headache, but I've put a call into the doctors. Yeah, might be worth it, mate, to be honest. If you've had heart problems and you've got a headache. But like I say, I'm no doctor. Right. So, I know what we'll ask. Shane said, good lad, best be safe than sorry. Yeah, absolutely, Shane. So what's everyone's favourite genre of model then? Mine, in particular, is space. I like space shuttle. I also like doing search and rescue vehicles, or whatever you want to call them. Scott's in. Good evening, Scott. Hope you're well. You'll have to put up how many subs you've got now. I noticed they shot up during Colin's stream. I think you probably gained 12 or 14 while we were watching Colin. Colin done quite an in-depth thing of your YouTube channel today, which you might want to watch if you get the chance. Dave saying evening to Scott, and so is Nat. World War II battleships for model making trucker Lewis. Okay. My preferred subject matter for modeling is science fiction. Yes. Okay, Phil. Paul. Steve's a sci-fi guy, but I think that's obvious in my builds. Yeah, I don't know how you do them, mate, to be honest. I've still got a box here for you, by the way, Steve. I will get to post it this week. Skullfish is in. I'm not doing it. I can do it. Skullfish. But Skullfish is in. Hope you're well, Jace. Hope you're doing well, mate. And in the near future, there has been talk of an Ed Force One in the chat recently. And in the near future, I've spoken to Malcolm Childs, and I'm going to do a live stream build of the Ed Force One. And link the Just Giving account to the live stream to see if we can raise some money for Models for Heroes. There will be more in the future on that one. Butcher that model. It was ships in 1350 or more Hammer, but now it's anything without a bloody pigeon. Have you got your others yet, Dave? Oh, shouldn't have said that, Scott. Sorry. Scott saying the preview of the next Weathering series rendering as we speak. God, he's knocking them out now. He only put his YouTube channel up a few days ago, and now he's uploading loads. Good on you, Scott. And then Andy's doing the Skullfish. Or a tree. Put a tree in. It needs a tree, Dave. It needs a tree under the canopy. It needs the Land Rover under the canopy of a tree with a few pigeons sat in the tree and all the pigeon poop all over the roof. No rush, mate, but thanks. Yeah, I'll try my best to get it off this week, dear Steve, and then it's out of my way as well. Dioramas, just dioramas. Yep. Love them, James. Not done that many, but I do really enjoy doing them. It's something when you start to see it in your head and it starts coming together, and then you get more ideas as you go. Love it. Everyone should try it. Pigeons in a tree, says Andy. Yeah, why not? Up the irons. Up the irons. Enlighten us, Jace. The Irons. I'm trying to think. Nicknames of football clubs. Irons. I know my grandson's chuffed because Villa stayed up. And I'm chuffed for him. Phil does mainly sci-fi and Formula One, but recently more military than anything else. Yeah, change is good as a rest, isn't it? Yeah, well, yeah. Everyone knows favourite subject, IDF armour. And anything I can weather the life out of. Yeah. Got some... you've only got one or two IDF kits left, haven't you, Scott? Eric Graham. Mine is law enforcement and fire apparatus, but do occasionally do road racing cars and some trucks, but primarily do model trains. Yeah, seeing some of your train stuff. Cool. Good. Too late. The pigeons and the poo are already on the route. It's never too late, Dave. When it's a diorama, it's never too late to put a tree in. Look at Bob Ross. The last minute of a painting, and you go, let's put a tree just there. So you could do the same. Don't paint one, just make one and put it in. Mark 3B is really liking the sailing ship so far. Oh, you'll have to get that, the latest one. Colin's got it. I want to say Black Bess, but it's not. Black Pearl. Black Pearl. That'd be some rigging to do there. Don't forget to stick your thumb up for Dad. Oh, where, Mrs.? Yes, it'd be appreciated. Shane Young's rally cars and then fire engines. Yep, Me first video should be going up soon, Shane, on the Land Rover fire truck. That one should be on its way to e-models. Tusk Ed Force 1 mic up the irons. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not sticking anything up, Dad, you weirdo. I was thinking the same, Dave. Okay. Yeah, so gonna do a little bin as it's such a bad kit. Gonna do a live stream build of it, and I'm gonna open it up, I think, when the time comes. I'm gonna open the live stream up, and if anyone would like to come in, they just make a donation of whatever they wish. And they can come in on the live stream and show their support for Models for Heroes. And I'm gonna have a laugh, or you can laugh at me building it. Shane saying, "Great, Mike. Look forward to that." Yep. So let's see if we get some more off of here now. Do some more trimming. But yeah, it's a good cause, Models for Heroes. Always support them every year at Telford. I've got a couple of kits up there as well that I'm either gonna send to them, or I might do like a little auction type thing on the live streams for some kits. I'll take that message off the screen. There we go. Yeah, I'll do a little, like a 5-minute auction or something like that for anybody that might want the kit, and that money then can go in the pot. I'm waiting for Malcolm has got back in touch with me, but just waiting to see how things go now, and should be fun. Get a few of you guys in as well. Can have a laugh live on air. You don't have to build anything if you don't want. You can just sit there and laugh at me, or you can be building, or you could even get one and build along with me if you're that mad. I mean, if you're that keen. So does everybody put the genres up then? Only seen a few, I think. Got 22 watching. Mark 3Bs is currently building the USS Constitution. Nice. I've got HMS Art Royal up there in the stash, the Revel one. But I'm still quivering over this Revel kit at the moment. Not all Revel kits are bad by any means. I've built loads and loads of Revel kits that are a decent fit. It just seems that anything involving a jumbo seems to be from the 1980s mold. Got a cut then. Does that mean I have to get my Air Force One off the shelf of doom? If it's not finished, Dave, yeah, you could always come in a live stream with us. Make a small donation to Just Giving. Come in a live stream and do yours. Yeah, come on. You know you want to. Shane said he sent Malcolm a load of kits a while back. It all helps. It certainly does. It certainly does. There are a lot of people out there that make really good use. And not just models either. You know, modeling tools, paints, glues, anything. Masking tape. Just a little bit. Goes a long way. Does go a long way. Oh, did someone say Air Force One? Brilliant kit. I knew Colin would say that. I sent Colin a message to say it anyway, but I was rewatching. I was sat until about 2 o'clock this morning after couldn't sleep, and doing a bit of this kit, and I was rewatching some of Colin's Concord build. If you want to see aggression with a saw, watch Colin's Concord. It's only in 2 episodes at the moment. I think Colin's going to do some work on that, but just watch him because that is some wicked saw action going on there, and the end result and the electric, all the bulbs and everything in it. Get yourself along and have a look at Colin's Concord build. And Lewis is saying the kit can't be that bad, Mike. Okay, you get one and build one as well then. You get one and come on the stream and build it with us, Lewis. They're not expensive. You can pick them up dirt cheap. That tells you something. Come on, you know you want to. You like building planes. You're doing a couple of planes there already, as well as that ship that you're doing. And come and see how good Ed Force One is. If you get a good one, you'll be the only one. But, like I say, it is an old mold, so I'm trying to say nice things about it. But I'm finding it hard. Right, here we go. Get all these dock bumpers off and I can sand them. So, what's anybody got to say then? Tommy says, hi, Grandad Mike. Hiya, Tommy, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Yeah, I knew you'd be working, Lewis. I'll keep it to a weekend, so as you're off. You won't be doing overtime, so that's not an excuse. Oh, hello. I've updated, I had an update come through for Chrome. And since I've updated it, I'm getting all notifications popping up left, right, and centre. Every account I try to log into, I've got to re-put my password and username in. It's very annoying. I had to with StreamYard today. And you're only supposed to put the special code in that they send you once. And then that's it. Then every time you log in the StreamYard, it recognises you. Not with the Google update, it doesn't. So I had to go searching all through me emails to try and find the code. Uh-oh, Steve said, I'm going to ruin my street cred, but what the hell is Ed Force One? Ed Force One is a Boeing 747 jumbo jet that Iron Maiden used, and Bruce Dickinson actually flew it with the band and all the gear around the world for a world tour they done, I believe. I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan, but yeah, he flew it all around the world for him because he's a fully qualified pilot in his own right. So, yeah, but they tend to use, I think Revell just use, and it makes business sense, but they use the one 747 mold for every 747 kit they do. The kit with the space shuttle on the back was exactly the same and had exactly the same problems. But it also had problems with the space shuttle that was on the back as well, which was an added bonus. But I sorted them out with a bit of sprue goo and loads of tape and sand and dust. Sandpaper and dust, I should say. Or sanding sticks. Right. There it is. Shane Young saying, I sent my old Dremel in tons of tools. They went straight to the Colchester Centre. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, good on you, Shane. I was just about to say I'm doing overtime. No. You can only drive so many hours, Lewis. Air Force One is a 747 by Revell with Iron Maiden Book of Souls decals. There you go. I had a feeling it was Iron Maiden, but didn't want to say. Bruce being a pilot makes it sense. Yeah. Sure does. I was watching some video quite a while back now, and it was one of these Alaskan programs that was on, and they were delivering a plane to the UK, and I think it was Dakota, C3 Dakota, and because it had been on the television that they were going to fly it to the UK, Bruce Dixon said that they were in Sweden, just finished a tour or something in Sweden, and could he fly it from Sweden to the UK? It was going into Cardiff. So the American pilots, because it was Bruce Dixon, said, yeah, why not? So they flew it in and then give him a quick tutorial of the cockpit, and then he flew it from Sweden down into Cardiff, which was one of his dreams to fly Dakota. Lots of dust on this. What's that, Lewis? Andy, sorry, was away making another logo. Oh. Have you finished it, Andy? Is it done? All right, someone start a conversation in the chat then. What should we start a conversation? Let's do where are you and what's the weather like? That's a bit of a copy one. I shall borrow that from whoever. Don't want to do time in telly. Done that one. I would do some spraying, but I'm looking at getting a new spray booth. Spray compressor. And they do what Sparmax are calling a living room friendly compressor now. It's nice and quiet. So 35 decibels, I think it is. So it's not a lot at all. I thought Kenneth may have been into this one because he's been about late again today. He hasn't been able to sleep, and I've seen him in the chat, so I thought he may have popped into this to watch the stream. But knowing him, he's probably nodded off. Lewis is saying he's from Wainfleet, near Skeggy. The weather's cloudy, but mild. Chris is saying, shh, Andy doesn't want people to know he does logos. No, I know. But you do, though, don't you, though? Lewis said he'd be right back. He's going to do daddy stuff again. You only get a couple of days to do it at the weekend, Lewis. So, yeah. So, I finally, after the Mojo return and what have you, I finally got me e-models build to the stage now where I can send it off. So hopefully that should go up on the channel soon. Let's get the seam lines off on this. Yeah, the flash on this kit, the flash isn't necessarily huge, but even on these railings, they're just, even the railings are like flash on every single piece all the way around. So I had to sit with me seam line remover, scraping away, and it takes ages to do just the one. I've got loads of railings to do, so we shall see how it goes. Oh, Eric's got some weather there. Indiana, clear and 33 degrees. Excuse me. Nobody else in then, Eric. I think it's just me, you and Lewis. Mind you, I know where most of you are from anyway. Just something to say, really. Something to fill the chat up with. We've done what's your genre. We'll try then. How about we try what's your grail kit? If you could get any kit to build, what would you build? Mine, I've actually got my grail kit sitting in the bedroom on top of the wardrobe, which is a 172 shuttle, monogram shuttle, which I bought all the resin thrusters for and all the resin upgrades. So at some stage I should get around to doing that. But what's everyone else's? Do you have more? Do you have a grail kit? James is in Hertfordshire. Hot and wet. Hot and wet. Oh God, you got the rain down there, have you? If you got it down there, it means it's on its way up to us. It's hot and muggy here. I think in Cheshire, I think we're going to have a bit of thundery rain in a bit. Nothing quite like what Eric gets over there, though, in Indiana. Slaps Chris, oi, behave. That's Andy. Chris said he's just trying to help you, Andy. Start charging, Andy. Once you finish the ones that you've got in the pipeline now at the moment, of course. Excuse me, dust. Get some old Lucasade. Dave saying my grail kit is the 1/8 scale ABC Warrior from Judge Dredd and the 172 HMS Snowberry. Been after that Snowberry for a while, haven't you, Dave? You're looking at Telford, if I remember right, for the Snowberry. Picked a couple up. Don't know if it's the same scale that you want, though. Hiya, Sarah Jane. Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm just scraping all the seam lines off of this this Revell kit. This boat I'm doing. and it's taken forever, which is okay. Steve said he's got the ABC Warrior. You found it in a box last year. In a box in the loft. Is that? Okay. Oh, I could tickle. Oh, Fox gets a runny nose. I get a blinking niggly cough whenever I do a live stream. Talking of whom, he's not surfaced yet, has he, Fox? His tooth must be sore. God. Oh, dear me. Right, that's got it. Hey, Lee. Hope you're okay, mate. Steve saying, yeah, Mike. Oh, blimey days. Talk about the Revell dust. And Phil saying the USS Reliant is his Grail kit. The Eagle saying have a sip of tea. I haven't got any left. Only that cold dregs. Dave saying Fox about Daddy just put something in Messenger. Oh, right, okay. Grail kit for me is the USS Nostromo. There's a lot of USS ships. Are they oversized compared to our ships? And I don't know because I'm not a shipbuilder, but judging by the comments of USS, and there's been a few people recently put messages in chats and things saying they're building a USS whatever, and I'm just wondering if just wondering if the US ships are bigger. I missed a comment there from before. Eric, the Revel 93 Chevy Caprice police car and the Lindbergh 95 Ford Crown Victoria. Yeah, I'd like to do one of them, a Crown Victoria. Can you still get them, can you, the Crown Victorias? My son-in-law's police officer, and he went out for the 9/11 thing when all that happened, out to New York, and he got to do a shift with the New York Police Department out on patrol with them around the Bronx and what have you, and they'd done the customary hat swap and badge swap and everything else, and that was in the Crown Victoria. Pretty sure it was. Lee saying he's good, thanks. Still there, that tickle, flipping neck. Gonna croak in a minute, I think. I guess the kid I'd like to get is Buck Rogers stuff. Yes, now that's nice. That's a good shout, that. The Eagle saying, I found a plane kit in the loft, Dad. Do you want it? I'll get in touch with you after, Lee. See what type it is and what you're after for it, mate. The Reliant is a Star Trek ship, Mike. Oh, not a Robin Reliant, then. Do a Robin Reliant, Phil, and put all the Team Benetton stickers all over it. And paint it yellow and call it Del Boy's car. No, Lee, not for free, mate. Nostromo is from Alien. Okay. See what a sad life I've had. I don't okay. Not all dads. Some are ships, some are Star Trek. Okay. Ah, right, yeah. I see where the link is now. Gotcha. Okie dokie. Lee saying, okay, no worries. Right, yeah. Phil saying, haha, yeah, good idea. So that's all the Grail kits done. We've done the weather. I think Fox is eating. Pictures of food flying around. Right, next bits. Carry on with these for a bit. Get these seam lines off, and then I treated myself to a new airbrush this week. The Apex from Ultimate comes with a 3.5 needle in it, and it's a belter. It's really good. It's a good all-round needle at 0.35. So I thought I could do. I've got the Iwata Neo CN, and I've also got the Ardern Steenbeck Basic airbrush, and I got the Ardern Steenbeck. What's it called again? The Ardern Steenbeck Evolution. And I've got to say, out of those, up until buying the Apex, the Iwata Neo was my go-to airbrush. It's a fabulous all-rounder, that. But I just wanted something that I could just have next to me Iwata, and if we got to do a colour change rather than do cleaning and everything, I can just swap straight to a new airbrush. It's because I'm lazy. Right, that's then got to that far. Right, so haha, yeah, good idea, Mike. And Lewis saying he's back. The question, Lewis, if you missed it, was what would your Grail kit be? If you could have any kit, what would you have? If you hear any bumping and banging, the couple next door to me have got the grandkids down, so don't worry about it. I don't bother me. Love hearing the sound of kids running around. Goodness mine, they're both grown up now. I thought after that big roast dinner I had today, I thought I might go into a coma after eating that, but because I live on my own, I don't do myself a roast dinner, but I go on Just Eat, and one of the local carveries are on Just Eat, so I just order a carvery in. Costs £8, and you get enough for 2 meals because you get enough for your main that you're eating, and then you got enough for bubble and squeak the next day, which is nice. Can't beat a bit of bubble and squeak. Yeah, Lee saying it looked nice at dinner. It was, mate. It's lovely. The beef falls apart in your mouth. It's a 14-hour slow roast or something, the beef. And it comes with a huge Yorkshire pudding. And the gravy is gorgeous. But I ate all that while I started it while Colin was on and finished it while he wasn't. So I shall come up to an hour of being on already, and that has flown by. Yes, Dave. Yeah, it's all on a plate in the fridge, ready for the bubble and squeak tomorrow with a bit of brown sauce. Can beat it. Super duper. Sarah Jane saying that come back. Sarah Jane saying she'd like another Tamiya Lotus 25 1/20th scale. Like building that. Bit pricey now. And I bet it went together lovely as well. Lewis is saying I want 148 U-boat and the 1200 USS Missouri. 148 U-boat, mate. That's a couple of years worth, that. Easy couple of years worth, that is. No more grow kits to get now. Oh, wow, Lee, you got them all. Notice I got a message from you, Lee. I'll have a look at meeting after this. Butcher that model. It's amazing what you can do to a bit of brisket when you slow cook it. It's lovely, really nice. Just falls apart in your mouth. Steve saying, thinking of grow kits, I actually wanted the Betty from Alien Resurrection as well, but I'm collecting bits to have a go at scratch building her because the 3D printed one I bought was tiny and rubbish. Yeah, but at least you got the 3D printed one to give you something to reference against then, haven't you? James is saying, got to shoot, got to cut me tea. Cheers, James. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate it. See you next Saturday, probably. Lewis is saying bye to James. Yes, I'll do the Model Maker's Times in a minute. Copyright Dave Barker. So I take it everybody's back at work now, are they? I know there were some on the front lines that had never been away from work, but Dave's saying bye to James. Cynical Steve, it's only right, Mike. I saw that and I thought I can do better than that. It's a good reference, at least. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get you some bits sent over, Steve. Give you a bit more to choose from. I've moved away from Warhammer now and stuff. I've gone back to normal plastic builds. Warhammer drained me, I think. I think that's what it was to me losing the mojo. But saying that, everything fitted perfectly on Warhammer. There was no fit issues or anything, but I think I missed the plastic. So these sort of things. So I thought, right, blow it. Pack all the Warhammer stuff away. Can always go back to it if I get a bit time constraint or fancy a change, something. If I want to do something that's quick, then Warhammer's the thing to do it, because it's the painting, it's the the slow down bit. Somebody say Graham there. Lewis, thanks, Graham. Is Graham in? Have I missed him? Says scrolling up chat. Eric Graham. Lee saying, oh, thanks, Graham. What am I building? It's the SARS Search and Rescue Revel Kit, Lee. Quite a big one. It's 172, but it's still, for what this is, it's still quite a biggie. That is the actual finished deck colour on it. And then with the hull on, the hull is gloss white with red. Bright red, naturally. I had to have red on it, otherwise I wouldn't have built it. But yeah, so it was a bit of a around the edges here. The amount of ejector marks and it took an age, and a lot of them are laminated because it is styrene, and the way they're molded, as I sanded away, it was just peeling away, laminating away from it. So, which you do find with some Revel kits, but yeah, I got there anyway. Got there, painted it, and I'll get the hull painted. And said that because of the flash issues, I'm actually going to remove all the parts, all those that I can, and pre-paint them before I put them anywhere near the kit because of the amount of flash that's on. So that's the idea of it anyway. See, it's the same. They've molded this to be, that is supposed to be chamfered off at the end, but yeah, they just molded it. It's okay. We'll get it done. And then this piece actually does fit in that windscreen, which I'm not putting it in yet because it's scratched to high heaven because it was just loose in the box. But that's okay. What I'll do, I'll actually put some sea salt, naval salting streaks on it when it's done, and that'll take care of that. Then that'll be the reason for that being like it is. But just in general, it's just flash and really heavy seam lines on everything. So if you don't want the seam lines to stand out, then they have to come off. So I just put some on here now. May as well get rid of them. Otherwise, I'll prime it and go, oh, look at them. So, 7:20. I'll do the model maker's times in a minute for what's on. What's that bit on there? That's a rude bit of plastic on there as well. It's on the handle. There we go. There we go. It's very quiet in the chat this week. Not like last week, couldn't keep up with it. Steve's saying he's not sure there's anything left in Warhammer that you can hover convert. I don't know. because I don't know all the names of the things. I just look at the boxes and I think, oh, that's nice. I'll get that. Lewis is saying, thanks, Eris. I think he means Eric. No, my eyesight, Mike. All right, okay. The Eagles, okay, nice. Eric Graham, yeah, not look thrilled, Lewis. Is that with their 100 subs? Woo! That's just a normal look. And Lisa, and it looks good. Try a hover and a Titan, mate. That will get your juices flowing, mate. I take it that's the Steve Mundy. No, scrap that idea. That's just a Gundam. Even I haven't got enough bits to scratch build a Titan, Dave. We are all suffering from roast dinner comas. Yes. No, that was with a new apron, mate. Oh, right, okay. Not getting involved in domestics. Eric saying to Lewis, gee, I wonder why. LOL. Yeah. So, what have we got coming up for the week ahead? Just concentrate on this a minute, otherwise I'll snap it. Just want to let the weight of the sander over the top to get rid of that. So, what have we got coming up from the week ahead? He says, glancing at the Model Makers Times. Copyright D. Barker. Steve saying, pulled pork baguettes, no roast dinner here. No, going back to when our kids were young and that, once summer came, roast dinner stopped. It was always salads and stuff, and like Steve saying, baguettes and what have you for Sunday dinners, which made a nice change by the time that got in. Nat in the apron reminded me of Father Ted. Go on. No domestic, Mike. I made her an apron and she was really happy with it, even if she doesn't look at it in the pics. So, okay, Model Makers Time, Sunday. Yep, after me, it's Chris or Ted or both. 8 if Chris, 9 if Ted. I think it's 8:30 tonight, and it's on Chris's channel, if I remember correctly from what he said earlier. 8:30 for a bit of Ted and Chris banter. That should be good fun. Normally is. And then tomorrow we've got Model Maker Trucker at the bench, Lewis, building his Lancaster. Don't know where he's up to this week, probably putting decals on or something, I dare say, because I know he put the photo etch on last week. Then 9 o'clock we have V Models Live with Ted, Fox, Chris and Colin. And then we move on to Tuesday, which is 8 p.m. primetime live at the bench with Phil and guests, which guests being me and Dave, basically having a lark about and try and guess the theme and stuff. That's a good laugh. We want to try and get along to that. We have a good laugh on there. 3 of us, bit of banter going and trying to guess the theme for the night to win a big box of bugger all. Wednesday. Sometimes it's Ted, if he's streaming, unless he's working late, but he's normally live at about 9 p.m, so keep your eyes out for that coming up on Ted's channel. And then Thursday, we got 2 p.m. Butcher, that model, at the bench with Dave. He might be building a tree this week to put in his model of the Land Rover in with the pigeons and put some pigeons in the trees, and you never know. You never know. We can only hound him until he does it. 8 o'clock then on Thursday, you got Chris Gross Models, an evening with the gang, which this week, if I'm correct in thinking, is an evening with everyone. So about 10 past 8, and normally link probably normally goes up, and then anyone can join in if they wish. Then Friday, we move across to 8 p.m. and it's Nat Dexterous Crafter at the bench doing some more gem art. And Fox is also on at some stage during Friday with Fallout Friday, but that's time to be announced because hopefully his dental issues will be sorted by then. And Saturday, we've got 3 p.m. Skyrim Saturday with Fox. That's always at 3 p.m. And 8 o'clock, we got the Saturday Night Crush with James, Carl, Steve, Chris, and Lewis. I think Lewis is wearing his mankini this week. I think there was talk of it. And Dave's shouting at me, no, Dad, it's the Bockhars Dio. Yeah, with the big tree. Yeah. We done pulled pork baguettes, didn't we? No domestic. Shane Youngs. I've got to decide what to build next. Either the Tiger one, the German 8-ton Flak Verling, or the 124 Revel Lamb 124 Revel 124 Revel Land Rover. Sorry. Got out eventually. Yeah, do the Land Rover, Shane. Yeah, that'd be nice, that. Should be a nice build. And Lewis says, yeah, he's doing more decals. Phil's saying it's the Three Amigos. Yeah, come along. Put a marker. If you're not a member of the Model Making Co-op, come along and join that. And I always put a link in there, or put it in Primetime Video. Primetime Modeling, Phil's channel. And Phil always puts a link up in there. So come along, we have a good laugh. Generally have a good laugh. And Paul saying, okay, take care, people. See you next stream. See you, Paul. You're probably gone by now, but see you on the next stream. And there's Dave saying, no doubt it's the Bockhars Dio with a tree. I jumped. And Lewis is saying, Friday or Saturday, there might be a surprise live stream with the haircut. Okie dokie. Cynical Steve saying, next build would be some Lego for variety. Mrs. has got me a Ducati Pangal to go with the Fat Boy Harley I got for Christmas. Oh, nice. You're videoing it, did you say? Video it, Steve. Video it. And Eric Graham is saying Lewis needs a mullet. No, according to the Saturday Crash, I think he's having like a Mohican. That's going to surprise us and do it for him and just leave that strip down the middle. Hello, Archie. Archie's just arrived in Common Road Junction, just in time for us to go, mate. But should be able to watch it on playback in a while or so when YouTube get it stuck up. But yeah, we're coming up to the hour and a half now, and I finish at 7:30. So you've got an hour and time to go and do your bits and pieces. Before Archie said, oh, I'm always late. Oh, never worries, Archie. Yeah, so keep your eyes out for the things that come up during it. I know most of you in here do anyway. Didn't see any new names in tonight. They haven't seen another stream, so you all get the normal notifications. And thanks for watching. Have a good week. Don't forget Chris and Ted in a bit and see what's going on with them two, doing their Warhammer stuff, I think. And apart from that, guys, thanks for popping in. Great to take part in the chat and stuff. And stay safe. Thanks, everyone. Bye now. Take care. Bye-bye. 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 Here we go.